Hello everybody. Today I'm going to attempt to solo the north face of Strawberry Peak, which you can barely see at the moment. Right now we are walking through, I guess, Strawberry Meadow or whatever the heck they call it. It's actually a couple of them. There's this little ridge right here, you get over that and there's a bigger one. So looking forward to seeing how my thoughts about this turn into reality or whatever. I've been here a couple times before. Let's see, went once with Jane and Joanna, and what else we got? We hiked out and checked some stuff out, and I went onto the face a little bit, went up about 50-100 feet maybe. Pretty decent sized face for the Sand Gabes. Rock is not terrible. It's loose, but they're bigger pieces. So I think it's safer to solo than to bring a partner, unless your partner is someone you've been climbing with a lot. And you know they're paying attention to shit, which is pretty important. What else? So I'm doing it with a silent partner. 5'9". I don't know how many pitches it is. I want to say 6. Honestly, I haven't studied it in a long time because I don't need to know more at this point. I just need to go out and do it. So with a 70, who knows, 3-4 pitches. It's not like there's much info, so you kind of make it up as you go along. That's what's good about it, is that you don't know. If you knew and just followed the topo, it would be like being at work. A little more fun. So, I'll record some thoughts in a little bit as I gather my thoughts right now, and then we will be closer to the face. And also, I forgot my rope at first, so I had to hike back. I had to do the first couple miles twice because forgot my rope. I had to go back to the car, put it on top of my back, and come back. Silly. Anywho, see you guys in a bit. Here's the meadow that people talk about when they talk about this meadow. Does that help? North face is up there. We're going to walk through here a little tiny bit, and then we're going to make a left, pick our way up the Talus slope for a few hundred more feet, get to the base of the route, and get ready. Put all the gear together, all that jazz. Let's go left. Why not? There's no rule. You just kind of do what you do. Second here, I might get a view of the north face. I don't think I personally know anybody who's climbed it. I've talked to some people. Well, no. I've talked to one, but everything was kind of cryptic. I don't know if he completed it. So, you see the white rock on the left? The line that I'm probably going to be taking will be on the right of it. But I might even go further to the right and climb something else. I'm not sure yet. Not too bad. Okay, now I'm gonna suck it up and drive on up that talus. One of the things I thought of when I got this camera, or before I got the camera, you know, is that it would be probably pretty important as a human to record thoughts and feelings and all that kind of crap. Because normally when you do a trip report, you say we climbed whatever, and this is just about numbers and letters and shit that doesn't really truly talk about the body of the experience. And it's a lot of work on this Talus slip getting up here. I mean, I'm a little bit out of shape, but time passes and so does work, you know. You can do a lot of physical work, and you could work really hard for things in life, and you know, you could put everything into it, and build something up, and it can be taken like that, and you just kind of have to let go of it. So the same kind of thing goes for physical labor. As someone who is, I think probably for the rest of my life, just a laborer, you know, it's just kind of what I am. But on the human side, you know, there's been a lot of depression in life, and it's really, I think it might be something that makes animals, which are, for a variety of reasons, bound to be unsuccessful and whatnot, it seems to be a way to get them to die, so that they don't, you know, because they're not going to be successful, so they, you know, anywho, maybe that's for the more intelligent beings which have a more developed brain, whereas other ones would probably just be eaten. But we don't have any predators, unfortunately, because we've killed them all, and we have highways and streets and other empty things. But anywho, so as somebody who has had depression a lot in his life, doing this, it's like, it's really important, because this whole time going up this talus slope, I feel those negative thoughts try to pull me back down and get me to quit and all that shit. And it's really strong, and you got to keep pushing. You got to just keep on pushing. And the pain kind of helps, because it kind of, you know, makes it real and all that jazz. And then I've noticed that while climbing, you don't have space in your little head for all that shit, and so it kind of just goes away, and you just move to move. You know, you just make each move, because you can't afford to fuck it up, because you're soloing. I mean, I'm not trying to be dramatic, but there's a lot of things that could happen. So that's what's on my mind right now. I think I would share that if anybody is willing to listen to my banter. I'll record some more stuff once I get to the base and take my pack off and get out of my sweaty clothes and dry out a little bit. Alright, see you in a bit. Now we're at the base of the route, and there used to be a lot more blackberry or whatever that is here. Looks like a whole hell of a lot of rockfall. Cleaned it all up. And I also saw some webbing sticking out of the ground. Here's a old Liberty beaner that's a little bit, might need a little bit of work. And some ancient webbing. Let's get a little look-see at the face, the wall, the crag, whatever you want to call it. Okay. Pack right there. First pitch right there. Let's see if I can use the bush. So it ends up here, and only got a little further than that, so I don't know. I know that you can take this class 4 right here up onto this big slab and go left, and I'm pretty sure you could reach the anchor that way. It looks like there's something up there. It might be an anchor I left last year or the year before that, or whenever it was we were here. It's a big place. Kind of wish I had a partner and some more time. Who knows? I'm going to take a little walk that way. Maybe I'll climb something on that side instead. For what it's worth, I think the first pitch is the crux. It goes about 5'9". It doesn't look like it, but it's unprotected, and you move up left on little holds and shit. And then there's bolted anchor, and you just go up. So I'm getting ready to lead the first pitch. I already built my anchor. Just getting my shoes cleaned out. I'm going to tighten them up. Sorry, I'm climbing them. Using Oscar 2 Vagandas, an approach shoe that is more climbing oriented than walking oriented. So once you learn how to lace them pretty loose for the walking and tighten them up for the climbing, then they're not bad. best climbing shoes right now need to be resold. I keep forgetting to send them out, so this is my only pair today. I'm just going to wear these. That's what I got them for. I'll keep it Cholo style, leave these socks pulled way up. First pitch only takes like a, I don't know, a large cam, maybe 2 large cams. There's a bush. That bush seems to be in much worse shape than last time I was here. You can sling the bush. It's probably not going to hold a fall. I'm bringing a daisy chain today because it helps out a lot while soloing. This right here. And I also have the new ish multi-pitch chalk bag, which is a neat little device. Unlike most chalk bags, this one has a bunch of pockets in it. You could put a headlamp, you could put a jacket on the bottom, or a big sandwich. It's got this front pouch, it's got the side, look at this, it's got a bunch of stuff. But today all I've really got in here is this here bale kit. I have some thin webbing and 2 small 880-pound test links. So I keep the bale kit with me at all times because there's so many times when I've been like, oh crap, you know, I'm at the end of this pitch and I really wish I could bail or build an anchor I'm not coming back to. And since you don't have it, you have to do more work. You have to go back and do all that stuff all over again. So this will be its first multi-pitch maiden voyage thingamabob. Been using it lately for climbing, and it's a little big for regular stuff, but it doesn't get in the way yet. I don't really have anything else to say. More later. I'm not going to have the helmet cam on for a while because honestly it's distracting and it gets in the way and I bang it and stuff. And when I'm climbing, I just want to climb a lot of the time. Something I've done before. Maybe I'll do it with the helmet cam thing, but I just want to climb. So I climbed pitch 1, and the anchor and all that crap is kind of better here. So I decided to bring everything up to this point, hauled all of it. Kind of damaged my pack a little bit in the meantime. Right there, wore out a little bit. That's a bummer. Shoe goo. So cool thing about pitch 1 anchor from last time is that bolt was smashed flat from rockfall. So the webbing from last time was hanging off just this bolt. And there's some old bolts from way back when. Neat, huh? There's my cluster of an anchor. Trust me, it's okay. There's another route right here. The route looks pretty easy going up. Saying the usual things I always say. Cholo mode. And yeah, nobody got hurt. Ah! Okay, so yeah, back at the pitch 1 anchor. So I went up about 35 meters up there and kind of this whole gully is super duper loose shit, and on the right side is harder and better. So I think if I come back, I'm going to stick more to the right, and I think there might be better rock significantly further to the right. But either way, so I rappelled off of a very small bush in a crack, and I wasn't too enthusiastic about that. And I kind of did it off to, it's way on the right, and I had to go to the left, wrap down the gully, take out all my gear, knocked a bunch of rocks down. Now here I am, and back at the place where Amanda and I both bailed. I'm pretty thirsty. I think there were some other talking points I had, but I completely forgot what they were. Let's see. So it's really run out. There's no protection a lot of the time. Some of the cams are very awkward. I found a lot of small cam placements under an inch, under half an inch really, a lot of those. Sling a lot of bushes, but the bushes usually really suck. I'm not sure that they're going to hold a fall. It's really loose. It's looser than Crystal Lake Wall. Not Crystal Lake Crag, but Crystal Lake Crag, all the routes are very short. This one is, you know, pitches long. So it's really dangerous. Up there, there's a big old pine tree that I've seen in photos from a long time ago. And last couple of times I've been here on the lower part of the wall, I've looked up and I've seen it, and I can see the slings around it and bail kit, you know, and that's destroyed. It was snapped off at its base, like right off the ground. A bunch of webbing just kind of hanging on it now, and it's stuck there like it just fell, you know, right at the pivot point where it got smashed by unbelievably large rock fall at that wall, that roof up there, the dark roof just to the right of where the sun is hitting the rock on the white thing with the little bush. That dark roof. I think there used to not be a roof there. I'm not really sure. The tree is, I think, above it. No. I think it's off to the left, because I thought, you know, at least I can go over there and it's big, so it would be, you know, really relaxing to bail off of that. There's still good climbing here, I think. Possibly not this route. I don't like this route. It would probably say what you'd want to do is bolt on lead. And I've only placed, I think, like not even one entire bolt in my life. I've helped people place bolts before, so I kind of got an idea. But either way, bolt on lead, because the route over here, I've climbed part of that, and I think it might have a lot of bolts on it. Maybe too many, I don't know. I'm not trying to be a dick about it, but it would be pretty proud to do one ground up, on site, new route, bolt on lead, because, phew, man, there are cracks, but they're few and far between. I bet the right side of the wall is better. That's where Strawberry Rome is. The Mendenhalls did that in 35, I think, 1935. So 5'8", kind of goes, makes like a weird up, left, and then up, I think. Hell, I don't know. Maybe I'll try to climb that once I'm done with this. The sun's still high, and I don't really have anything else to do today. So that's it. Yeah, as far as earlier bad feelings, I didn't really have time to feel bad, which is nice because I was kind of terrified a lot of the time. But being terrified has evolved for me in that I'm no longer, it's not the same as it used to be. I'd get scared, and I don't really get scared the same way as I used to. And whenever I'm hanging out over a big void and stuff, if I'm climbing, not if I'm rappelling now seems to scare me, but climbing, I'm just kind of like, you know, okay. And it used to be like, ooh, you know, sphincter, tighten up. So that's good. That's a good thing, not a bad thing. I heard a lot of motorcycles. People going fast. There's a bee. Hello, bee. What are you doing? Bee man. Jump man, jump man, jump man. Ha! There were some people hiking down the meadow. I made a bird noise at them, and I did not receive a reply. I should probably shut my trap and get off this wall, because even though it's not raining, I'm kind of terrified about shit falling and you know, getting waxed. That would suck. It would really suck. I gotta pull the rope, pass through the anchor, put the pack on, wrap out of here. Bazam, bam, boom. Wow. Wow! Yo ho, faggot's life for me. Oh, nuts. Oh, that's my beaner block. Because I wrapped single strand. Because I wanted to use the gree-gree for assisted down climb. See, that's one of the nice things about when you solo with a gree-gree instead of a silent partner, is you can transition to rappel pretty much immediately, other factors notwithstanding. Whereas with the silent partner, you gotta, you know, kind of dick around and figure shit out. Everybody looks good today. You next. Hold up. Rope, 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 rope. Who am I talking to? Please don't kill me. I'm glad this first pitch is short. Whoa, look at that one go. Woo! Send him, whoa, get him going down, boys. Wee! Oh, dicks. Here we go! See, another cool thing about soloing here that I found over just regular climbing is that even though it's safer because you're not going to kill your partner with falling rock, every time you move, you dislodge loose rocks. And they go flying down, And you just do your best to not hit your rope or your belay or your pecs. What a pain in the ass, man. I don't know, man. I mean, it's a big cliff. And yeah, there is some good rock here, but I feel like I'm going to have to come here so many times to figure out what's good and what's bad. I don't know, who wants to go? I'm right here right now on the wall, and I'm still down to come back. So that's a pretty good sign that I'm either completely fucking retarded or maybe it's worth doing. I don't know. How the hell should I know? Am I really want to be asking me these questions? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm talking to a robot right now. There's a fucking robot party going on up here. Insane son of a bitch. Okay, I'm gonna shut this off because now I gotta put a bunch of shit away and take the anchor apart and praise Potat and Submarine Dog. Submarine Dog is the patron saint of soloists. You know, once I'm down, I'm gonna be lonely again. Fucking bullshit. Stupid brain. Where's the pill I could take that turns me into a robot? Sex robot. Who eventually gets gunned down. I don't think he went to Valhalla though, he went to hell. Or not hell, what's the other one? What's the plane where you go if you die of natural causes? Walmart? No, that's terrible. Alright, peace. I'm going to say it might be safe to take my helmet off. Super sexy haircut. It's time for some sandwich. Roast beast. Big sandwich. Not only that, but highly expensive Fiorucci prosciutto. Falcon. Come back so I can aim the camera at you. Damn, that nigga cool. Flying around and shit. Oh, there's a nest. Dude. Check it out, family. Took off from way up there somewhere. But over there, there's a nest, not that far above the ground. I'll go check it out soon with my overly heavy pack. Look at all of this climbing. One route goes right there, you can see a bolt, and then like 2 feet later there's a bolt, and then like 3 feet later there's a bolt, and there's a crack right there that I don't remember if you can protect it, but you can place a cam directly to the left of that bolt, the second bolt. And then there's a bolt to the left up above the overhang, but you can place a piece in the constriction on that little roof. I remember seeing a picture of some guy like in the 60s or something hammering a piton at that point. And then you can see the route goes up that way, kind of to the left, up those slabs. Man. See, my real goal is to find a route on here that's easy enough that I don't have to bring a rope. I can just free solo it, because that would be pretty cool, but I don't know. I'm not too keen on free soloing in the Sand Gabes, just because it's a lot of loose shit. Anywho, this is my video review of the roast beef at American Sub Sandwich. I'm gonna make sure first off, after we unbox it, I want to make sure this has enough corn syrup for me. Oh, high fructose corn syrup. All right, we're good, family. Let's get some of that corn syrup. You know what I'm saying, family? Yeah, everything we eat has it. I'm just gonna drink some water first, honestly. Got that thirst. Thirst for the Durst. Fred Durst. Why are you watching this? Seriously, don't you have something better? Do you have a family? You got like a boyfriend or a girlfriend or both? You can play with yourself, play some video games, you know, do some of that Command and Conquer Generals. You're watching a dirty, nearly homeless man eating a fucking sandwich. Oh my God, there's mustard! eating a sandwich after bailing off of a really low quality cliff. You can't ethically say anybody should try. But when you got that mustard, nigga, you got everything. Mustard is power. You get that mustard power. Powers you up the cliff. Make you sniff, scratch and sniff. Nigga rolling down the street, telling other niggas, check your privilege. Alright, peace out. So in closing, I don't think I'll ever attempt this route again. However, I walked over and checked out a bunch of stuff over there, and I'm definitely interested in coming back. There are 1, 2, 3 lines that really look good. One's pretty hard, probably in the 10s. One's probably like a 5/8 or maybe a 9. Doesn't look bad. It plays to my strengths. And then the other one looks pretty easy, but I don't know. And that's the one that you can kind of trace a line to the summit, and it goes to a tree up here. So we'll see. Figure I'll come back here with one of the homies, give one of those a try. It'll be a lot better than soloing, because when you're soloing, you got so much to deal with, so many ropes and just tons of things. So you can't climb as well usually. That's it. See you some other time. Episode 9 or whatever the heck we're at by this point.